Good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Laxman Rao. Today we are going to discuss about the cryptography and network security. So, first we'll discuss what is our network security. So, if you see this diagram, so here there is a sender and receiver. So, in today's world, we are transmitting the huge amount of data on the internet. So like when we are interacting with any web applications or like bank applications, we are interacting with the internet. So in the internet we have good guys as well as bad guys. So the good guys are nothing but legitimate users and the bad guys are nothing but the hackers or attackers. So there may be a chance of stealing the sensitive information like usernames, passwords when we are dealing with any websites or banking applications. So here it will provide a network security model. Here the sender side we have one message and the receiver side we have another message. Receiver side we have a message, and this is the transmission media through which the data is going to transmit. Later you can assume like an internet, this transmitted the big network. So here the message is secured message. We are sending with in the secured format that will be understood by the receiver only. So in the middle phase there may be some legitimate users or some attackers or hackers. They're trying to steal the information, but they cannot understand what is the usernames, passwords or any the information. So this is how a typical security model. So it is from the sender side the text is in the form of plain text that is encrypted, and the receiver will get so sender side it will be done. It is because the plain text will be converted into the ciphertext, and the receiver side from ciphertext to plain text. So this is the basic network security model. Now let us discuss the next the keyword, the important topic, that is cryptography. Actually our syllabus is cryptography and network security. Now we have seen network security, how the data is transmitting over the internet. So now cryptography, coming to the cryptography, is nothing but it is a technique of securing the information when it is transmitting from source to destination by using some different codes which should understood by different users, different algorithms. Actually you can let us understand this keyword cryptography. The crypto means it is a hidden form, and the graphy is nothing but writing. It is in the form of hidden writing. So that is the basic thing. It is a technique for securing the information and communications through use of codes, so that only those persons for whom the information is intended can be understand and it process it. Thus it is preventing the unauthorized access, that is from hackers or attackers. We can prevent the data. So the crypto means it is a hidden, and the suffix graphy is nothing but it is a writing. So the information security standards have been changed recently. Information security requirements have changed, and traditional provided by the physical and administrative mechanisms, and the computer use requires automated tools to protect the data files stored in the information. Use of networks and communication links requires the measures to protect the data during the transmissions. So during the transmission there may be different types of attackers will come into picture. They will steal our sensitive informations. So here the security, we can discuss the security in three types. First one, the computer security. It is nothing but a standalone security. It is a generic name for the collection of tools designed to protect the data and to threat hackers. It is like computer security is nothing but we are using our system with some antivirus, using some antivirus tools. Network security, coming to the network security, which deals with here the major concern is it protects the data while the data is transmitting from sender to receiver over the guided media or unguided media transmission, different types of medias. Now internet security, this is the basics. Our focus on this internet security. The internet is nothing but it is a large network, measures to protect the data during the transmission over a collection of interconnected networks. So internet means it is a connection of interconnected networks. So the basic terminology, the basic things in the computer network security, cryptography network security, first we should understand the basic definitions, that is called terminology. Plain text, what is a plain text? The normal text which is a readable format and it can be read by any user. As I already told in the previous diagram, from the sender side he will take the text that will be converted into the ciphertext, that is a plain text. Coming to the next one, ciphertext, the text which is a non-readable format. So during the transmission through the internet, there may be some attackers or hackers, they want to steal your information, but they didn't understand, they don't understand what you are actually transmitting to the receiver. That is that form of text is called the text which is non-readable format. It should not understood by any hackers or attackers. Coming to the encryption, what is encryption? It is nothing but the process of converting the plain text into the ciphertext is called encryption. And coming to the decryption, the decryption is nothing but the process of converting the ciphertext into the plain text, which is done at receiver side. The encryption process is done at the sender side, and the decryption process is done at receiver side. As we already know, we have seen this diagram, that is here we have sender. So here we have internet. We have receiver. So here from the sender side we will done encryption, and the receiver side we will do the decryption. These are the two operations. Now coming to the cryptography, that is nothing but it is the study of encryption. The cryptography is nothing but the study of encryption. Before evolving this cryptography, there was a technology called steganography, where the data is embedded in the form of images, and those images will not be understood by the hackers or attackers during the transmission, during the traveling of that images. It will understand by the intended users only. That is the steganography. Later on we have moved to the cryptography. Coming to the next one, cryptanalysis. It is nothing but the study of decryption. Cryptography is the study of encryption, various encryption techniques. That is encryption, it may be a block ciphers or public key encryption or private key encryption. Coming to the cryptanalysis, it is the study of the decryption, decode the message. Now coming to the cryptology, it is the study of both encryption and decryption. Coming to the key, a key plays a vital role. It unlocks the data at the receiver side as well as sender side. A key is a group of bits which plays a major role during the encryption and decryption. So without this key, the sender or receiver cannot understand what exactly the data is sending or receiving from both sides. So these are the basic definitions. So coming to the security goals, we have different security goals. Coming to this, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So the data and services we have, this is called the CIA triad, that is the confidentiality, C for confidentiality, I for integrity, and A for availability. So these are the main goals of the security of the information. These three represents the fundamental goals of the security. Now we'll see what is the confidentiality. So confidentiality is nothing but the data will not be exposed to any unauthorized access. Like as I already told, there are good guys and bad guys on the internet, legitimate users also there. But the data confidential that ensures the private that should be delivered safely to the receiver. So the data confidentiality ensures that private or confidential information is not made available to disclose to the unauthorized individuals like attackers or hackers. Coming to the integrity. What is integrity means? The data should not be uh, changed throughout the transmission. Whatever the data we are sending as it is, that should be reached to the receiver. There should not be change in the data of the sending or receiver. So it is integrity can be data integrity or system integrity. So data integrity ensures the information or programs are changed only in a specified and authorized manner. Only the specified persons and authorized persons can access the data. That is what we called integrity. Coming to the next one, availability. So this availability ensures that the system work promptly and service is not denied to authorized users. So whenever the users are trying to access any data on this, the legitimate users are trying to access the data, but sometimes they couldn't get the expected data. That is also one type of attack. That is what we called DOS attack, denial of service. So actually that is a denying the service. He is expecting the data, but the legitimate user should not get the data. That is the availability ensures that the systems work promptly and service is not denied to authorized users. So these are the security goals. So our focus is on entire syllabus. Our focus is on internet security, which consists of some measures to deter, prevent, detect, correct, and security violations that involve the transmission and storage of information. Because we are dealing with the internet nowadays, most of the users using the internet, we can do number of transactions, we can do number of operations using the internet. So our focus is on the internet security. So if you see this, these are the various security trends. You can see this graph. There are some intruders knowledge. Intruders nothing but these are the like attackers, or you can call it as attackers or hackers. And attack sophistication, it is if you say this intruder knowledge is from it is high to it is low to high. As we already you can see the different trends, different security technologies. You can see the sophisticated command control, increase in worms, anti-forensic techniques, distributed DOS, distributed denial of service attacks, email propagation. So these are the different types of attacks. So this is the, if you see this graph, the intruder knowledge, it is from in the 1990s it is very high, and coming to into 2001 it is very low. So the intruder knowledge, and this the attacker sophistication is also gradually, it is from low to high, it is going to in the. So nowadays we are using the hackers are using hijacking sessions, packet spoofing, sniffers, internet social engineering attacks. These are the most of the attacks by the attackers or hackers. So there is a standard OSI standard for security. In order to achieve this security, we have to follow OSI security architecture, that is Open System Interconnection Architecture. So that is provided by the ITUT, International Telecommunication Union, for telecommunications. It is a security architecture for OSI, which is a standard. Defines the systematic way of defining and providing security requirements for us. It provides a useful if abstract overview of concept that we are going to discuss. So this is the OSI architecture. Coming to this one, the aspects of the security. There are three main aspects of the security. That is the first one, security attack, and then security mechanisms, and then security service. First let us see, we will see the security attack. So what is security attack? This any action that compromises the security of information owned by an organization. So generally, if you take any organization, they have their own data. that is they want to provide some security to their data. Like if you take the bank, if you take the hospitals, whatever it is, they are having their own data, so they want to prevent their data from different attackers or hackers. So the information security is about how to prevent the attacks or failing that to detect the attacks on the information based systems. Often threat and attack used to mean the same thing, have a wide range of attacks, can focus of generic types. The basic types of attacks are classified into two types, that is passive attacks and active attacks. So coming to this security attacks, the security attacks are we already classified into passive attacks and active attacks. So further, these passive attacks are so classified into spoofing, that is the release of message content, and traffic analysis, traffic analysis. Coming to the active attacks, these are nothing but they will do the interruption, modification and fabrication. Active attacks will do the interruption to the data, modification to the data, fabrication of the data. In case of passive attacks, there is an interception. There will be only interception will be done. So coming to this passive attacks, there are two types. Spoofing, that is what we call release of message content, traffic analysis. The next one, active attacks, they are classified into modification, masquerading, replaying, repudiation and DOS, denial of service attack. So that's all for today. We'll continue in the next session. We will discuss about the different types of attacks. Thank you.